Hi everyone, my name's Nicole and welcome back to A Thistle and Thread, which is my cute little cozy crafty corner of the internet where I talk about like all the fun things I've been crafting on, from cross stitch to fiber arts to whatever other fun goodies. And this is my 6th full Flosstube update video, which is like so crazy to me. I can't believe I'm already at my like 6th full update. I've already been doing this for like 2-ish months and I've been absolutely loving each and every minute of it. It has been the absolute best. Getting to know you guys has been such a dream and I'm just so grateful and I love it. And what else? Today is Saturday, May, I think 17th or 16th, and May has been flying by. It's been crazy. And I'm trying a new filming setup today. I desperately wanted to film outside, but there's thunderstorms coming and it's pretty windy and I don't have like a good mic for outside in the conditions. So I'm filming downstairs today at my desk in my craft room. Lighting's not fantastic in here, but we're working with what we've got. But I have a few fun things to show you today. It's been like 2-ish weeks since my last update. So let's just get into it. I thought I would start with crochet first, what I've been working on. So I have my big old basket with my crochet project. So if you've watched my previous weekend garden vlog, which if you haven't, go check it out. I love making little crafty vlogs. It's so much fun. And like in that video, I show you like me and my husband working on our new garden beds. And I basically like I was planning and I started a new crochet project, which is my 2025 Disney blanket. So I decided on a pattern finally, and I got it going. Finally, I was determined and motivated and like super inspired to do it like last-ish weekend or 2 weekends ago. So I decided, or I guess I kind of like to show a little bit of like, I don't want to say backstory, but I guess it is a little backstory. So if this is the first video you're seeing of me, I love Disney, all things Disney parks. I got married at Disney. You know, it's a thing. I'm a Disney adult. And last year I was like in a monthly subscription club with Fangirl Fibers for their Disney Parks yarn collection. So I made a big DK weight blanket, and each skein in the blanket is inspired by a ride at Disney. Absolutely loved it. This is the garden party blanket. I'll link everything down below. I forget the designer, but it was super easy, super fun. She just continued that club colorway situation, and I saw that Bumblebee Acres Farm was hosting this new like Magic Kingdom yarn club, so I quickly signed up. And since my last blanket was DK weight, I decided to go with Bumblebee Acres marshmallow worsted base. So I started my blanket. So this is the blanket I'm going to be working on for the next year. And it's called the Orion blanket. And I forget the name of the designer. I'll link everything down below. You can find it on Ravelry. And it is just so much fun. Oh my gosh. So I was busy working on this because I was so excited to like sit down at night and spend some time with a blanket and just crochet my little heart away. So I basically did all of the first skein, which is inspired by the Magic Kingdom castle. It's so cool. And then I started working on the second colorway for the second month of the collection, which is Dumbo. And I just love it. I'll bring this a little bit closer, but this pattern just creates like a super fun texture. And it's so super easy. You literally don't have to think. Like, the hardest part of the blanket is actually starting it because you have to like do a foundation chain of like 100+ stitches. And in my like last garden vlog, you'll see me like caking up the yarn, starting the blanket. And originally, I don't think I put this in the video, but I did like the throw size blanket which was like 180-ish chains for that foundation chain. And then I didn't account for like the actual yardage of my specific yarn, which is I think like 106 or 175 yards. And when I did the math, if I have 12 skeins of this, it's gonna be like 1,000 yards less than what this blanket calls for. So I decided to like rip out what I worked on, and I just did, I think, like 40 stitches less. And I have a really fun hack for if you have like a super long foundation chain and you're someone that gets lost in counting it and then you have to like rip it all back out. Every 20 stitches, I just place a little stitch marker. So if I lose track, I literally just rip out 20 stitches and it saves so much time. So every 20, I just add a stitch marker, and that's how I count essentially with it. And it makes it so much more speedy quick. So I think I took out like I said, like 40-ish stitches, and I'm liking this length a lot more. I think this will be more of like a lapgan, I believe is called, length, because one skein does like a couple inches. So I think this will be perfect, and I'm loving it. Working with the Dumbo yarn is so much fun. I love working with highly variegated yarns. It just makes every stitch so interesting and exciting, and you never ever get bored. So once I'm done with Dumbo, I'm working on the third colorway, which is Space Mountain. I love it, and you can tell I'm really bad at caking yarns. As you can see, it's a little ridiculous. So yeah, my project basket's a little bit messy, gets a little tangled, but that's okay. I'm just so happy to be working on this like a Disney blanket again. I love doing like the blanket a year. It is like, I don't know, it's just like a fun little project for me. And then usually like when I'm working on it, I'll watch like a little like Disney vlog or something like related to what I'm actually working on. And it's just so fun. It's so much fun, and I'm really enjoying this so far. So 10 out of 10. And then if you watch my other like Flosstube videos, you'll know I'm working on like a crochet poncho. I only put in a couple rows like in that project. So not really worth showing because you really can't tell the difference. I'll show you guys maybe next time when it's a little bit more like filled out, but it still like fits me like a little shawl kind of situation. So that's all the crochet I've been working on. This actually took up like 2 days of crafting for me. So I didn't work on cross stitch as much because I was just like, give me all the fiber arts. So I've been loving it. I love to have a good crochet blanket. Where's my basket? Okay, here it is. So yarn goes in my basket. This is my blanket project bag. Okay, so enough of crochet. Let's get into the cross stitch goodies. So if you saw my last Mill Hill Kit Parade video, you will know that I am officially in my Mill Hill era. The time has come, and I've been stitching on them. So I have technically it's a new start, and I have been absolutely just loving working on Mill Hills. If you don't know what a Mill Hill is, it's basically like a little cross stitch kit that is done on perforated paper, and they are so much fun. So I've been working on Bear Canoe. I'll put it a little bit closer. This is so adorable. So we had our first like super hot, warm day, and I was like, I need something to give me the Adirondack summer lake vibes. And what better project to choose than a bear in a canoe? This is perfect. So I broke it out and I started stitching away, and this is my project, my progress. Is this not the cutest thing ever? I've just been like going speedy quick on this. It is so much fun. So I'm almost done with all of the stitching. I have like the water that I need to do, and I have to like finish the bear and probably a little bit of the canoe. Like the canoe has like a little decal situation. So I need to do that, but that can probably take me like a night and a half maybe of stitching. And then I have the beading, which I've never really done much beading before. So I'm excited. And with Mill Hills, if you didn't know, a lot of them come with like, they're called little treasures. And it's just basically like a little button type thing that you attach to, or like an accessory that you attach to your cross stitch. And this comes with a little moon. So I'm just so excited. It looks so cute. The little bear is adorable. Ugh, I love it. I originally started a different Mill Hill kit like a while ago. I don't have it down here, otherwise I'd show you. But if you watch my Mill Hill kit parade, I talk about it a little bit more. And there was just so much color change. And the patterns are in black and white, which is a little bit harder for me to like read and figure out. And then my other trepidation, which I talk about with Mill Hills, is that the floss comes in a wad. It's a much neater wad. I've obviously made this a little bit like more chaotic, but you really have to like spend time and become acquainted with your floss and like your materials and really identify, okay, what does Mill Hill like classify this color versus this color? Like my biggest trepidation is that I cross stitch at night, so sometimes the lighting isn't as good. And the chart called for, it said medium brown, light brown, medium beige, and dark beige, or medium beige and light beige. And they all looked the same. So I was like, what the heck? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. But I figured it out. And I just like went with my gut, and hopefully it's correct. But yeah, that's the hardest part, is like identifying your floss. And I got a lot of good tips on like how to organize your floss for Mill Hills in my last video. So you can check the comments and read some of those. And I'm definitely going to be doing that with my next one, because this is unsustainable for me and just a little bit more crazy, especially if there's like more floss and more color change. It's very easy to get caught up in that. But these kits are just so much fun. I highly, highly recommend checking out Mill Hills. They're sold on like every cross stitch website or like local needle workshop because they're just so popular. They have they have like tiny little ornament type ones that you can do. And then they also have like button and beads collection, which is like a little bit of a bigger project, like a 5x5, more full coverage type piece. So they're just amazing, and I've been loving them. And they're a super nice palette cleanser if you are working on a big project and you want something small that is like pretty fast to finish. So I've been loving it. And I got sucked into Mill Hills because I've been watching Calico Whimsy's like Mill Hill kit parades and Mill Hill videos, and oh my gosh, she is the Mill Hill queen and the dimensions queen, because now I'm getting that full coverage bug that I want to work on a full coverage because I've been watching her videos. So if you haven't seen them, go check it out. I'll link some of her videos down below, because you will get the itch for these and like instantly go online and buy like 10 of them, because they're so inexpensive too. They're like $7 to $10 for these tiny ones, and then the bigger ones go up to like 20-ish at most, like $14 to $20. So get yourself a Mill Hill, try it out. It just takes a little organization, but they're super fun and a good travel project. So I'll be done blabbing about Mill Hills. If you want to see like all the kits that I like currently have from Mill Hill, go check out my Mill Hill kit parade video. I'm definitely going to be posting like a Mill Hill wish list video sometime in the future, because you know I gotta talk about all the things I want to buy. You know, I love to shop. Like, crafting is one hobby, and then collecting the craft is a totally other separate hobby. And if you like love vintage crafts, finding like vintage Mill Hills on eBay is an addiction. So I'm sorry for enabling, but go check them out. Which project should I start with? I guess I'll start with this one. So I didn't work on that many whips these past couple weeks. I've just been like really trying to put in a lot of progress on this one specifically, and also been working on my crochet. So that my cross stitch kind of took a little bit of a hit the past couple weeks because of that. This is the project I've probably spent the most time with these past couple weeks, and that is Hazel's Blackberry Burrow by Blueberry Ridge Designs. So this was a 2025 Nashville Needlework Market release, and it was easily one of my favorite releases of the whole entire market. Anything cute and whimsy, 10 out of 10. Animal and clothes, I'm sold. And this has both. A little mouse in a cute little outfit, and it lives in a teapot. I couldn't think of anything better. So I've been working on this. I think last time I showed you, I only had a little bit done. Let me put this on my board so you can see. So I think for the next video, I'll take pictures of like my whips where they're at before I start stitching on them for the next 2 weeks, so that you can see like more of a before and after. But this is the progress that I've had. Oh, my lighting isn't that good. I'm so sorry. I'll just put it like really close. Okay, I changed my spot. I upped my light. We'll see if this is a little bit better. But back to Hazel's Blackberry Burrow by Blueberry Ridge. This is my progress. Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun to work on and has just been like so adorable. So last time I showed you, I only had like some of the tree, like I don't think I had much of the green at all, and then just the handle. So my main goal was really to like get as much of the outline of the teapot as possible. And I accomplished that. I just didn't do the top as much. But this has been so much fun. I started to do a little bit of the green detail on the bottom, and I'm like trying to work my way over to little Hazel, but it is just amazing. And I'm loving this fabric. I'm doing this on, I believe it's a 36 count Doubloon Edinburgh Zweigert linen, something like that. I know it's Doubloon. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, this is just falling over. But yeah, I am absolutely loving it. It is so cute and whimsy. This has quite a few episodes of Handmaid's Tale in it. This was like my primary stitch as I was watching it. Oh, it's so good. I'm loving the flowers. The colors are just so amazing. The fancy floss, I love. This is just a really fun project. I'm really enjoying it. The chart has like the tree split kind of in half for part of it. So I'm gonna have to like fold the edges and kind of tape it together, just so I'm like making sure the bottom of the tree is like perfect count wise, if that makes sense. But it's so much fun. I'm really, really enjoying this one. Again, this was one of my absolute favorite patterns from Market. It's just the cutest little star. And I've been using my Instagram stories a lot to kind of post like my daily progress of the stuff I'm working on each day. So if you want to see like a more real-time update of the projects I'm working on, go check me out on Instagram. It's at thistleandthread with 2 Ds at the end of thread. Because I've posted this one quite a bit. Aren't the flowers just so fun? I'm a little nervous for all that white fill-in. Because just, I know like everyone complains about white fill-in, but my stitches just don't look as nice. But then when I like hold it away from me, I'm like, oh, it's amazing. So that was the project that I've spent the most time with, other than Bear Canoe. So the next project that I've spent quite a bit of time on is actually one of my stitch alongs. And this is, I can just hold it up like this, honestly. This is the Nature's Journey stitch along from Sprouting Lupine, which is it's going to be a yearly stitch along that's released in each of the seasonal Just Cross Stitch magazines for 2025. So I'm still working on part 1, which is spring. And look at how adorable. It is so cute. Last time I showed you, I had not the flower wasn't complete. I believe I have I completed the flower? Yeah, I think this main flower is either complete or a few stitches away from being complete. And I started to work on the tree branches and the leaf that connect to it, but I actually realized I'm off by 1 stitch in this tree branch, so I'm either gonna keep it and kind of play around with placement or just pick it out. Haven't decided yet. And then I don't think I did anything on this, but then this little cutie moth, this I'm calling my Pope moth or butterfly, because I stitched this while I was watching the conclave, basically, to see who the new Pope was. And I finished him when they announced Pope Leo. So that's my little Pope butterfly. It is so cute. It's really fun. And now it's like kind of cool to have like this little like memory that when I look at this, I'm going to be like, oh, this is when I was waiting to see who the new Pope was, because I loved Pope Francis. So I don't know. I'm not like, I am Catholic, but I'm not like super religious, but watching the conclave was super fun. Now I need to watch that Stanley Tucci movie, Conclave. But yeah, that's my little Pope butterfly and the progress that I've made on this. I'm stitching this. Everything is called for. This is 28 count Lugana Into the Veil by Bee Stitch Me. It is just like a beautiful mottled light, almost pistachio green. It's so beautiful. This is one of my absolute favorite stitch alongs. I'm loving this. This is just a really fun seasonal stitch along. Some people are already done with summer because summer has been released. It's adorable, but I'm trying to like complete this maybe for spring. I would like to complete it in spring. And this is actually my first time working on a Lugana, and I'm very much enjoying it. It's a nice change from linen because everything is just like so even and perfect and easy to see. It's much easier to see. So you should check out Lugana if you haven't. It is just like a tad bit thicker, but you don't really notice much of a difference. But I'm very excited to get to, it's like a little bird's nest with little blue eggs in it. That's when I'm like most excited to stitch on this pattern. But once I get through this like cherry blossom tree, why can't I think of it? Like a stick. Tree branch. It's a branch. Once I get through the tree branch, it's gonna like soar. This branch has just been like really putting me in a little bit of slog, but it's very nice. I'm loving it. I hope I'm like describing and like enunciating myself well, because I have just not been able to think of the words today, but that is okay. So the last project that I worked on is going to be not a surprise if you've seen my other videos, because it is my comfort stitch, which is my Mountain Refuge pattern by Cuore, Batticuore. It is my ideal pattern. It is absolutely perfect. Let me show you what it looks like. Take out the pattern. I'm doing everything called for. It is, what is it? It's 32 count Zweigart Belfast linen with all called for DMCs. And it is just the most precious mountain alpine pattern I've ever did see. And this is my ideal life. Just me with my cow living happily on my little homestead. And I always think of my husband with this pattern because he loves a cuckoo clock. So once this is done, I'm like, next time we go to Disney and we're in the Germany pavilion, we might have to buy a cuckoo clock to hang next to this. So I'll show you what I've done. I haven't done like a ton on this because, again, my Teapot Mouse, my Hazel's Blackberry Burrow WIP, and my Mill Hill have been my primary focuses. I don't have a board big enough to show you this, but this is my progress I have made so far. It looks so cute. So let me show you this more up close. I'll just let you get like a full visual of it right now. But it's like in my head, it's coming together. It is so close to being done in my head. It like gives me the goosebumps. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me fold this up so it'll fit on my board. Okay, so I'll start out with like the first thing I've been working on this is the cuckoo clock. I've put a little bit of work into this clock, just like a little itsy bitsy bit. So I've been working on like the little details for it. So I've started to work on this decal. I've done like the little flowers. I think that's basically it since my last video. And then I worked a little bit on her dress, I believe. I don't think this was in my last video. So I just added like the green strip. So added a little bit more color to her dress. And then for the best part, I started the cow. So I'm doing like the outline of the cow first. So I've really been working on the cow's head. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm so excited to have it like fully stitched. It is just so super fun. I'm really loving the fabric. I believe this is the called for fabric for a lot of the Cuore Batticuore patterns. And with my last 1, 2, 3 stitch order, I did purchase another one of these fabrics because when this is done, I am immediately like running to start another one. And let me actually get you the 2 patterns that I'm debating. Hold on. Okay, so I got the patterns. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I did purchase a piece of fabric that would be big enough to start either one of these. It's been a hard choice. Cuore Batticuore is definitely one of my all-time favorite designers. I love all her patterns. They're so cutesy. So I'm having a hard time deciding. It's between 3 different patterns. So let me know down below in the comments which one you would choose. So you see the style of like this one. It has a little sign and then all the motifs. She has a lot of different patterns that are very similar to this one. This one was my favorite one, but I also purchased, let me fold this so you don't see the rest of it. It's called La Mia Oasi di Pace, which is my oasis of my oasis of peace. And it's just basically like a country gardening pattern. And it is, again, this is literally me in another life. Well, this is like me in my current life. This is me from another life. So when I'm not a mountain alpine girl, I'm actively a gardening girl. And I love like the chicken and the little hanging basket. It is so cute. And like, I love all the just vegetable details and everything about it is amazing. She has a lot of patterns that are like this. So this, oh my God, I didn't even notice there's all little chicks hanging the cherry tomatoes. Oh, it is so cute. So cute. So that is like one I have in mind to start. And then the other ones are actually from her, like, I don't know if it's a specific collection, but she has like different farm ones. And I'm having a hard time deciding between either Sunflower Farm. There's going to be a bit of a glare. I can take these out for you. Have I not learned that any sort of plastic causes a glare yet? I'm always like hoping that it won't. My craft room's always a mess after making these because I literally just throw everything on the floor as I go. But it's between these 2 farming ones and it's between Sunflower Farm. I'll put it up close first. And I love this pattern because my husband and I we'll start like a lot of sunflowers and just see like what survives, and then we plant them. And this reminds me of my husband, like to a T. I have to make him have like long brown hair because my husband's always gardening barefoot, doing something outside. That's him, and his sunflowers are like his pride and joy. Last year we had quite a few like mammoth sunflowers survive through the whole season. Like not one chipmunk or squirrel stole our sunflowers. So this just makes me think of him. It's amazing. Sunflowers are like, I believe like one of my, maybe not my top favorite, but it's like my top 3 flower. So this one, and then look at that. It's like little bee honeys, little honeys. It's so cute. It is so cute. Everything about it. Like I can just keep picking things out, like the crow with the hat. Oh, it's perfect. So there's this one, or it's between Strawberry Farm, which again is just so cute. I love each of them for different reasons. Like I love that one because I have like a sentimental value to it, but this one, I love the color palette. The house is adorable, and I love anything with like food on it. I love to like stitch a baked good. So this is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So it's a hard choice. Honestly, I feel like I will start the Country Oasis one, and then I'll honestly just buy another piece of fabric and start one of the farm ones. And there also is like an apple farm pattern, which I'm gonna start that like maybe August into September, because I've seen, I believe Bernadette was stitching that one maybe last year. I don't know, I've seen it on her channel and it is just adorable. So that's like my Cuore e Batticuore planning process, whatever you want to call it. So let me know which one you would start yourself down below. I have like, I'll eventually do like a cross stitch pattern parade or whatever you want to call it, just like my pattern stash, so I can show you what I have. I don't have a ton because I don't particularly love to buy patterns and just like have them sitting in my stash and not have them like kitted up and working on them. I'm sure I will expand beyond that soon, but usually when I buy something, I'm like so eager to start it that I'm like, ugh, I don't want it to like sit and then have to wait again for things to ship in order to start it. So I don't have a ton of like a backstash, but I do have a lot of her patterns. I think that was it. So that was all of the WIPs and projects that I've been working on. So I haven't done like a ton of work on a variety of things, but I did get some solid work done on 3 current WIPs, 1 new start, which was the Mill Hill, and then I did start and work on my crochet blanket. So that's everything I've worked on the past like 2-ish weeks, and it's been fun. It's been fun to be in my Mill Hill era. It's so nice to like have that like spark with crochet, starting a new project again. My poncho has been like really fun to work on because I love the yarn so much, but I don't know, the blanket's just like sentimental to me. Okay, back in a more comfy setup. I feel like this has been like a chaotic Flosstube episode. I've had to take phone calls during this. It has just been a little crazy. I've honestly tried to film this twice. Tried to film it yesterday. Didn't work out. So I'm just making do with the time that I have. So sorry if this is a little bit all over the place, but still always fun to make. So I thought this was really exciting, and I kind of think I want to maybe put this into my videos as much as I can, or even make like full dedicated videos to this if a lot of people like are interested in it. So I had someone send me a really lovely email, and this is an individual who has watched my videos as part of this community, and her name's Elizabeth, and her handle is Ladybirds and Bees. She's amazing. It's always like so nice to see her comments on my videos. So Hi, Elizabeth. And she commented on my Mill Hill video about this absolutely fantastic advent that she stitched for a friend, and she's emailed me a picture of it, and I am just in awe, and I wanted to show you guys. And so let me pull it up on my iPad so I can actively look at it as I talk about it. But Elizabeth made this. It is a Halloween advent, and it has 31 days for 31 days in October. And she said she did like felt cutouts for the whole base of the project, inspired by like the font and details and things from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because her friend is like a Buffy fan, which is amazing. I used to watch that show all the time. And she stitched, I assume, 31 Mill Hill Halloween. Yeah, 31 Mill Hills for this advent for her friend. I could not think of like a more special and precious gift to ever be given. The amount of time and work that she spent on this, I believe she said that it took her a whole year to make, and it actually made her go on like a stitching hiatus because of how long it took. But man, oh man, Elizabeth, do you have the most special and spoiled friends. This is absolutely incredible. I asked for permission to show this because I was just in awe how much detail and time it took for you to make this. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So everyone go follow and check out Elizabeth Lady Birds and Bees. She's amazing and such like a great part of this community here at Thistle and Thread. So I'm very grateful for you. And thank you for sharing that with me. It just literally made my day when I got it. So Elizabeth really inspired me to like ask you guys, but if any of you want to email or send me like a message on Instagram of projects that you're working on, I would absolutely love to see them. And I can maybe include this at the end of my videos, or maybe like if I get enough people sending me them, I can make a full video just like totally highlighting your guys' work, because that's like what this is for us to like come together as a community and share the things we're working on, so we can just like all inspire each other and just like totally like gab at like what we're working on. So please, if you want, send me an email. My email's thistleandthreadyt@gmail.com, or message me a photo on Instagram, which my Instagram is @thistleandthread with 2 D's, and I would love to see your work, and I would love to share it if you're willing to share it, but totally okay if you don't want me to share it on a video as well. Just like let me know that. So thank you, Elizabeth. This was amazing. And I showed like everyone I know, like everyone that I've seen in real life since I've gotten your email, I've said, oh my God, you need to look at her advent that she made for a friend, because wow, this is like an incredible amount of time and detail and effort for a gift. And I love it. I love it. So Elizabeth, you are an angel. You are an angel. Last but not least, I just wanted to talk about the videos I've been watching this week, so I can kind of just spread some love to other creators on here, because I've been watching a lot of Flosstube and just crafty videos. So I already mentioned that I've been watching a lot of Calico Whimsy. She has so many amazing kit parades and just like everything you can ever think of, honestly. She has a lot. So go check her out. I've been watching a ton of old Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch videos, and also like her Stitch North recap video. Amazing. I love that she incorporates vlogs into her channel, because I personally think like vlogs are really fun to watch, and it's so nice to see another side of creators and like people on here, and you just learn to get to know them more. I love that. I've been watching her videos, and along with all the other people who've been posting their new Stitch North videos. So that's like Frizzy Lizzie, Museum Stitcher, Cam the Stitcher, Cardamom Pins just posted her like super long Stitch North recap that I'm so excited to watch. It's like 2 hours long. Amazing. And then also Michelle Bendy Stitches posted her Stitch North recap as well. Love it. And then 2 other channels that I wanted to shout out. There's a new Flosstuber to the community. Her name is Sarah Ann, and it's Pocket Mama Shop. Amazing first video. So high quality and professional. Like, wow, amazing. She has such beautiful projects. So go check her out. She's been getting a lot of love, as she should be, from this community, which is so nice to see. And then also, I've been loving Becca is Stitching, or Becca Bainsky, I believe is how you say your name. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. As a person who has like a very mispronounced last name, I get it. But she actually posted her spring mingle vlog, which I love. I love to see that diversity of content. And I've just been like really into her projects lately. She's done like a lot of full coverage pieces, which I have been like kind of inspired to maybe start a full coverage piece. We'll see if I do that, but I just really like her WIPs and her projects that she's been working on. So that's kind of just like the dialed down spiel, because I could just talk forever about these people and just people that create on here, but that's just like the little list of people I've been watching for the last 2 weeks. And yeah, go spread them some love and check out their new videos. Yeah, that is it. That is it. We did it. I did it. It was kind of hard to film this one because I just have like a very busy weekend and so many things going on, but it's important to make the time, and this is something that like I really love to share because I'm so passionate about working with our hands and like the joy that it can bring. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. It has been such a gift. And again, if you want to send me an email or an Instagram DM of something that you're working on that's really bringing you a lot of joy, please share it. I would absolutely love to see it. It's amazing. And I'll do the social media spiel again. I always forget to add social media stuff, but I feel like I intermingled it into this video quite a bit. But follow me on Instagram at thistleandthread with 2 Ds. I've been trying to post on there a good amount, especially my stories. I've been really having fun with. So if you want more real-time insider scoops of what I've been working on, follow me on there if you have it. And send me an email at thistleandthreadyt@gmail.com. So we did it. We made it to the end. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one, which will probably, I want to post this one first, but then after that, I believe it's going to be a weekend vlog, because I am currently filming a weekend vlog of like more garden projects and crafty things and, you know, all the usual things. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.